Enjoy the report.
Yeah, so we're going to enjoy you trying to justify Justin Trudeau's, remarks denigrating, all the freedom fighters who've been standing up.
We will continue to keep you informed as this story unfolds.
Over the long weekend, countless Canadians took to the streets calling for the resignation of Prime Minister Justin Trudeau after it became clear that our dear Prime Minister was effectively appointed by the Chinese Communist Party after they spent millions and millions of dollars manipulating the Canadian electorate away from their preferred choice, possibly, towards the Chinese-friendly Justin Trudeau Liberal Party.
There's a level of admiration I actually have for China. Because their basic dictatorship is allowing them to actually turn their economy around on a dime.
You can see from the actions of the Liberal Party over the past 8 years that Justin Trudeau is obviously a friend of theirs, and that should be concerning to everyone. That's why protesters took to the streets in Calgary to talk about Trudeau's recent authoritarian behavior. Here's what they had to say.
These politicians, they gave China everything. We sent all our businesses to China. We paid for it for 20 years. Like, they're saying that China's a role model for the new world.
They're all over. Their money's everywhere. It's being hidden by the media, and yeah, they probably own Canada.
He should resign and head to Costa Rica, where he's building his house.
He's had over 4 or 5 ethics violations, findings of ethics violations against him.
After careful reflection, I have concluded that the very high threshold required for the invocation of the Act was met.
It was all show. He was picked by sock boys, so that's just the way it is.
Look at the way Brenda Lucki she resigned 3 days before that happened. That shows you, the guy that ran that commission, he was a Trudeau appointee, he was a Liberal. So, we got the foxes guarding the hen house over here.
Enjoy the report.
Yeah, so we're going to enjoy you trying to justify Justin Trudeau's, remarks denigrating, all the freedom fighters who've been standing up, or even just the people who haven't been taking the vaccines, whether or not they've taken a stance politically on it or not.
I don't think there was any need for it. I think the convoys were already negotiating with the police and were getting ready to leave. And why would Trudeau not come and talk to them? That's what a normal politician should be doing.
And his judgment was bad too. He repeated a lot of the lies about the convoy, and he seems like just an Ottawa bureaucrat. He doesn't care at all about freedom or rights or anything like that. He doesn't talk about that at all. So it's a very disappointing decision.
There's lots of people that gave $20 to the truckers, and their bank accounts were seized.
For $25? I don't know if it was actually 25. It might have been a couple of hundred, but still, to have your bank account seized for your political opinions, that only happens in a dictatorship or a tyranny, right?
Most people knew that not much was going to come of the verdict on the public commission. Even if they found against Trudeau, there was nothing binding in that commission's finding to have any real accountability. It would still be up to Parliament, and Justin Trudeau has the majority, so he can do whatever he wants with it.
Majority with the NDP.
Exactly, yeah.
Well, if that report means anything, I guess. There was no legal weight behind it, I guess, really anyway. But a lot of people think it was support for Trudeau, which is terrible.
Yesterday was devastating, and you know what? It's set a precedent now, which a lot Canadians should be very concerned about, because he will use this again, maybe in a different circumstance when people are standing up to his policies. Seems to me he does not want anyone criticizing him, and that's wrong. We elect these politicians to act in our best interests, and if we have concerns about some of their policies, we have the right to question that.
We will continue to keep you informed as this story unfolds.
Our coverage on this issue is critical. Nobody else is doing it. If you want to join the fight, go to firetrudeaupetition.com, sign the petition, and call for the resignation of this Chinese-appointed Prime Minister.